Hey everybody, welcome to the weekend show. Here again, I'm XLG with Mediumjay, good buddy. Jay, what's going on? What do you got?
Well,
Where's my paper?
Okay, so let's just get into that Donald Trump. It's not over.
No, of course it's not over, and he won't let it be over.
Well, didn't he? I seen that he was now being blamed for being involved with the riots, like inciting it, and now it's like legally. It's what I don't. Did you hear about that?
Oh yeah. I've been watching it all week. It's hilarious.
I just seen a clip of like the CNN news.
Yeah.
And like it's so funny because Rudy Giuliani was laughing. You seen that thing where they're like,
no,
where you from? CNN.
Yeah.
And they all started laughing when they're doing that press conference or whatever. And they're like, just everyone. It was like that whole week. Everyone was just laughing at like CNN.
Yeah.
Because like they're like, it's fake. You're fake news. I don't talk to you. And it was just like they just dismissed it. But now the gears are turning because fucking CNN's front page news.
It was CNN who said, now, obviously research to see if it's true, but it was actually the media that came up with the term fake news talking about Donald Trump, and then Trump just co-opted it and turned it back against the media and said, no, you're the fake news.
He put the Uno reverse card down.
Yes, that's right.
Whatever sticks to me.
Yep.
Back
the
to
Uno reverse card.
I don't know. Like, I just think, just based on the tweet that he had, it was the we have to show a strength. We have to show strength and solidarity in this time.
You're never going to get your country back showing weakness. You got to show strength.
But that tweet leads to a whole bunch of people rioting.
Yeah.
It wasn't a call for, like, some people I've seen on Twitter, like, I think even AOC, like those types of left wing guys, all kind of do this call for violence thing. Like they do stuff where it's like, we gotta march and we gotta get into their faces and we gotta make our cause be known. And it's it's kind of like there's a balance to
let's say the Democrats and the Republicans speak sort of thing. But when the Democrats say it, it seems a little softer coming out of the Democrats, though.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but anytime any of the Democrats say it, it just seems a little softer. When Trump says it, Jesus Christ, his face would fucking turn red from orange, and it's just...
Yeah, I don't know, like, I just think to slap him with, like, this whole, like, whatever, putting
he is to blame. He is to blame.
You think so?
Oh, yes, he incited the riot. His months of, we've got to fight, and, the Democrats only do it a couple of times sort of thing, when they have to, when they're really passionate about something. But he was constantly doing it. But he held rallies.
If you know Donald Trump's Twitter, you've seen his like lists of tweets where he called Rosie O'Donnell the fat, ugly, whatever.
Yeah.
He said he made fun of all like sleepy Joe Biden. Now he's slow. There's so many things where he's just on Twitter just talking shit.
Yeah.
This is the nail in the coffin, though, right?
Yeah.
Essentially.
It should be. It probably won't, unfortunately.
You think,
it should be.
Well, I guess it's about time. I guess if you could say it's finally when he's on his way out and he's down, and we love to see a fallen king get fucking
his comeuppance.
It's like that Game of Thrones episode where that girl's like naked and they're throwing I don't know if you watch Game of Thrones. No. Okay.
Well, I watched some of them, but once they stop showing the titties.
Yeah, well, she was naked in that episode.
I know,
but like they're like throwing like all their pails of shit.
Oh yeah, wasn't that some kind of walk of shame or something like that?
Walk of shame, like a fall.
Do you know that was a body double?
It's a body double.
It was a body double. I don't think it was her. Oh. Yeah, I think I read it, heard it. I don't know. Could be fake news.
Yeah, her body double looked pretty good though. So even with all the puke and whatever, all the garbage on her.
Yeah, you'd still do her.
Yeah. You hear about? Well, let's get off of Trump for a second, and we could go talk about that Keystone XL project with how Biden refused to work.
Yes, he did. He shut it down.
And not Donald Trump. Still focused on him, but
yes,
fucking Trudeau.
Yeah.
He's such a pushover, man. Like, he's just like, I'm not happy with this deal. And he's smiling, like, I'm not happy. Like, just hearing him talk about it, it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did this to ourselves. This is what, nobody seems to I don't know, but yeah, we as humans, the human race, we did this to ourselves. Well, maybe not even we did this to ourselves. This seems to have been forced upon us, because there was a time when the electric car came out, and if TV is factual and Murdoch Mysteries wasn't lying to me, there was electric cars being developed in the early 1900s, right? Mm-hmm. But then the
big gas,
big oil comes in. They crush these guys. They wipe them right out.
Just gone.
Exactly.
All the guys engineering water cars are disappearing.
Yes, I'm pretty sure stuff would have gotten burned. Factories would have been torched and shit like that. It's
Documents just up in flames.
Up in flames. All of they were ruthless, and they crushed these guys, and they said, no, we're not developing that technology because we're not going to get the money for it. And it's like, you fuckers, all you were doing was you're out there just making it for yourself, and not really giving a shit.
It's like, the gas, it's such a, we're putting ourselves on like popsicle sticks. Yeah. Because it's going to be a resource that eventually will run out, right?
It's very finite.
It's like, and I don't know, like just the fact that I remember I probably told this on our podcast probably like months ago, where my math teacher in Red River College, he was like a brilliant guy. He was in the military and stuff, and then he started getting funding for developing a car that can run strictly off of H2O water. And he said, like, it was very good. It was a car that was a great concept. It looked like a very super car. Like, it looked like something you wanted to drive, but it was nice and sleek. And he said once it finally got to a certain point, the government just stopped funding it. Everything went to shit. We couldn't go. Once it got to developing into making it marketable for the people, it was dropped. And it was like, we couldn't do anything, and they kind of just silenced us at that point. And it was just like they stopped all the funding things stopped answering. And he said, I just realized now I know that I can't do, you just can't do that. And I kept asking him, like, was that because of like, as big, like I was trying to get into the conspiracy side, and he's like, I can't really talk about that. But other than like, I wish anyone good luck if they do try to make those things. And
look what they did to John DeLorean, and I mean, he was using a gas engine. And
wait, the DeLorean is that based off of John DeLorean?
Yeah, John DeLorean.
Oh man, I never knew that. Okay, let's hear it. Let's
use the internet. Well, I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but yeah, the big car companies came down and crushed him because he was, I don't know, making it cheaper, making it better, making it whatever. But yeah, because he threatened big industry. Yeah. So I know that's got nothing to do with Keystone Pipeline, but
well, like
it's gas related.
The Keystone Pipeline is interesting because it's essentially.
Well, and I mean, it was going to go through a bunch of sacred indigenous land, and they were going to upset the ecosystem. They wanted to run it underneath a river or something like that. It's just, what? Oh my God. But yeah, again, they don't care about the people.
In your opinion, was it better that we don't do that? Like, was Biden making a good decision on that? Because I thought it was just like a good pipe for ease of access for gas to be traveled.
Well, again, a good ease of access for the big corporations, but not for the people that got to live beside it.
Oh yeah,
there's no guarantee that it's not gonna break. Because that's exactly what they're worried about.
And BP, like something like BP, where they just spill a whole shit ton.
Yeah, they spill a whole shit ton and do that, they fuck off and shit like that. But no, they're going to put, it won't break. It won't break. Yeah, sure. And of course, it's going to break. It's going to ruin their ecosystem and, their land and that. And so I don't know.
Yeah, so
we all need gas. So that's unfortunately
what those like indigenous groups were kind of fighting against, right?
Yeah.
They were fighting. Okay. That makes sense then.
Yeah.
Big pipes. Because I was like, I didn't really get what they were protesting about. And it was...
Well, what it was, especially in, I think it was in North Dakota there, because it was going to run just north of the capital city, Bismarck, largely white, and they moved it farther south so that it ran through the Native American reservation or something. I know people are gonna at me, but I'm just kidding.
No, but
yeah, that's what it is. Is they wanted to move it, and they didn't care if it, if it broke, whatever. But yeah, they couldn't have it up near Bismarck.
Well, I guess that's 1 point for Biden, and in his first whatever week that they had that, right?
Yeah.
So that's good. Like I do respect that. I always thought it was just gonna be like some easy like pipe.
No,
Nothing's really easy in my mind. I thought it was like
no, it's not. That's the problem.
Guys, especially in Alberta. Alberta's like, we got all this gas, we need to sell it probably. We got all this oil, we need to fucking get rid of it.
Well, I mean, they're drying up the oil sands. I'm pretty sure they're sucking that shit dry. And, I remember a friend of mine was living in Calgary years ago. And, years ago. Probably before you were alive.
Yeah.
And she had told me, she goes, yeah, there's some of the gas stations are shut down. And I said, what do you mean some of the gas stations are shut down? She goes, yeah, they're closed.
Like ran out?
Yes. Shit. Yes, they ran out of gas. There was nothing coming. I don't think it was gas. I think it was diesel.
Yeah.
But still.
Diesel, yeah.
Yeah, diesel's the main.
That's
the fuel. That's the fuel.
You need a truck to
exactly.
Get the gas in the gas.
You need the gas. Yeah, you need gas in the truck to get the gas.
That's what I was
for
thinking.
The cars.
Like with the cancellation of the XL Keystone project.
Yeah.
It'd be smart to invest in diesel because they're still going to need trucks to transport gas.
Oh, it's something. And they've got to do
go
something.
So gas. That's why gas, I guess, is going to be still higher than ever.
Yeah.
Because it's still something that we're always going to need.
Well, I listen. Sometimes I see those stock market reports, and I always, I'm not a stock market player or anything like that, but I keep my eye on the oil prices.
Yeah.
And
it affects you, right?
It does. It affects me. And when it goes up or down, and I'm always watching just to see what it's going to do.
And it blew my mind that gas didn't drop at all when we had the most restricted lockdowns. I was like, how does gas still rising when literally everyone is closed right now?
I mean, it did eventually.
It
did eventually fall. Hell, it fell to the prices it was back in the 80s.
Again, at the beginning.
Probably before you were born.
At the beginning, it was like 50, 60 cents, and I was like, oh my God, fill up. I should have got like a whole bunch. I should have just invested in like barrels.
Oh, yeah.
People were doing that.
And you know what? I had a couple of those big blue barrels in my backyard. I should have filled those suckers with gas.
And you would have just been laughing now.
Oh, yeah.
You need gas, man?
Yeah.
$50, man.
Yeah,
$50
$50. Well, I can go to the gas station and get a cheaper. Yeah, no, it's
$5 off.
Give away a free plate. I'll give you a free plate. Here you go.
Yeah. No, I think that's interesting. I don't know about much about politics, as I never try to know much about politics, but that Keystone thing is really weird with seeing a lot of like the Alberta Prime Minister like. Almost, he was like sad about
well, of course he was, because he was probably going to get a giant kickback from it.
A lot of fucking checks.
Pieces in the mail. Of shit,
Yeah.
Politicians, they've got a job to do, and it's just a shame that they don't do it openly. There's always some sort of backdoor deal and some sort of backdoor action happening with somebody. Somebody's always getting backdoored.
And with the I think California has the green initiative or something like that, the clean air or something.
I wouldn't put any stock in that because I watched Real Time with Bill Maher.
Oh, but Bill Maher is like,
come on,
man,
he's
a comedian.
He has said that it's been over 1,000 days since his solar powered shed thing was built, and he still can't get it turned on because of these different laws and rules and regulations and inspections and blah, 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 blah in California. And California's the only... it's just, well, wait a minute. You guys are trying to promote a green environment, yet you are making it so difficult for people to get this green environment.
Well, it makes sense because what I heard was the idea to keep the Clean Air and the Initiative Act and taxing people with polluting the air is to help the first world countries, like say like Africa and like third world countries like India are having trouble getting their economy. They have to start with coal, and they have to start with those burning resources that actually pollute the air. Yeah. So it's harder to get an entire country running off of clean air when they're taxed the fuck out when they're using their shitty industrial.
But again, if we had put the effort into it back in the early 1900s, because people are just, how would they, how would they get a car to move with batteries and all this kind of shit. And this one guy I used to work with.
AA batteries.
Yeah, a couple of AA's.
This isn't going to work.
We need a D cell.
Yeah.
But there was this one guy that I used to work with, and he had said, well, you know what? If they can get a 4,000-pound order picker to run for 8 hours on a battery, they can get a car to do it.
Yeah.
And if we had started back in the early 1900s, then a lot of those problems would have been worked out. We would have had a totally different economy right now. But too many people wanted too much money too fast.
I'm not technological at all, but if your phone's off and they can still track you with the GPS, I'm sure you can fucking get a battery to run, even if it's dead after a little bit.
Yep.
Like, whatever the hell.
Well, actually, the first time, if you've watched our podcast before, I hope you have. I did that little bit there where I screamed into my Huawei phone, for China to give me $1 million. And you had said, well, it's not hooked up to the net. They're not going to know or anything like that. And I should have brought it up at the time. I just, well, wait a minute. And I think I did. But the phone makes 911. I can still make an emergency call. I can still call 911.
When you're not.
Even though it doesn't have service.
That's like a.
And because everything hooks up to and because everything hooks up to the net anyways, as soon as the phone comes within Wi-Fi range,
it'll hook up
and it do all its thing.
Big phone companies are just like, disable your internet. You still have the internet if you didn't pay your bill, and they're just like, we blocked your services.
Yeah.
And it's just a button. Yeah. So like there's times when like they blocked my services, but I was still using my thing, and I've had.
Were you surfing the animal porn again?
No animal porn. Yeah. I treat wolves with respect. No furry fucking bullshit like that. Animal porn, man. I fucking.
You want to try that? You want to try that defense again, sir?
Okay, so well, anyways, I respect the beauty of wolves and other woodland creatures.
Okay, good.
I'm sweating like Giuliani over here.
At least you're not leaking like he was.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's move on now. Fucking get off of this fucking shit. All right.
So,
got anything?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've heard about this woman yet. Tessica Brown. Have you heard about her? She's become a bit of a sensation on I don't know, YouTube, TikTok, or whatever the fuck it was. TikTok, but YouTube, do you know what she did? She fucking sprayed her hair with Gorilla Glue adhesive.
Yeah, just
to hold it
is
down.
Is there a reason, like a
she ran out of her own hairspray.
Yeah.
And wanted her hair to stick down, so she figured, well, hey,
Gorilla Glue is
I'll use spray glue. And now she's suing Gorilla Glue, because on the Gorilla Glue can it says not to use eyes, nose, mouth, skin. Doesn't say hair. Hey,
wow. That's
Isn't that great?
Genius.
Isn't that
that's
great?
Genius. You
Yeah,
know what?
That's beautiful.
Where's those caution? Okay, there's a caution on my coffee cup. Fuck, I can't burn myself accidentally.
No. Otherwise, I'd have spilt that on you the second you walked in, man.
Obviously, in the States, it has to be in the States.
Oh,
right?
Yes, of course.
I think, like, if you're in the States, you could just, whatever you, like, slip in a supermarket, whatever you can find, like, funny, Eminem said that in an interview. He said, my mom was really so happy. She would try anything, because he grew up really poor, right? If you know him.
So
he
said, like,
she'd, like, slip in a pharmacy market or whatever, supermarket.
Well, and that was always a running gag on sitcoms and stuff like that.
I'm suing, You goat people into telling you, or to punching you or something, and you just sue them, and you fucking make bank, get hit by a guy with an Audi or whatever. It's ridiculous.
The state, they're very litigious and sue happy.
Because, like, I have, like, some music that, probably shouldn't say this, some music that is probably, like, other people's music, like Drake's music.
No,
and
if plagiarizing.
If he wanted to, he could sue. But we're Canadian, so I know Drake. Like he's like I don't give a fuck. What is he making?
He'll sue you. He's suing your ass now.
Gonna sue me for $4.
Like I'm sending this to Drake.
I've made like maybe $4 off of like out of my whole entire catalog.
Do you know how far like $4 could go in Mexico, man? You should go down to Mexico and live your life like a king down there.
It's
they'll
call me Jefe.
Jefe.
That's Jefe.
I'll have to figure out what. I'll have to find out what medium is in Spanish.
Yeah. No, but back onto that Gorilla Glue thing. So it's going to court? Like, it's serious?
Well, she's going to try. I think what she's going to hope for is one of these out of court settlements.
Yeah, like that's still a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah. She's going to look for a quick payday. They'll probably give her like 10 grand or something like that. And here's your 10 grand. Go the fuck away.
Yeah.
Because that's just. And actually, I was going to say something about it. If Donald Trump has taught us nothing, he written down. Nothing should be assumed anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it doesn't say I can't use this toxic chemical on my hair, so...
Everything, like, even, like, energy drinks, for example. You're drinking one, like, they have to have do not consume if you're pregnant, do not consume if you have heart disease or whatever, because you could easily overdose off of those things. You drink 4 or 5 in a row, drink some alcohol, take some pills.
I've heard that.
And you're done. And then families have tried to sue the companies for fucking making these drinks.
Yeah, wrongful deaths and shit like that.
It's loaded to the tits with caffeine, man.
You bet.
I tried drinking like I have like if I tried drinking straight water for like a good month.
Fuck water.
Nothing but water, like not even milk, nothing. No. Just straight water and then drink an energy drink. I can't sleep for the whole night. I'm just up until like fucking 5 a.m. and I'm
just buzzing into
the next day, man. And it's like, so you gotta be careful with those things, man.
Oh, you do. But I mean, you know what? After many years of coffee and stuff like that, I think my body's immune to caffeine or something. I don't know.
Tolerance.
Because I've fallen asleep in the middle of drinking one of these things. I'll be at home drinking it, trying to stay awake, and then I'm asleep.
When you do drink enough of them, you can build up. Yeah. I used to drink them with alcohol like nothing, and I just roll on to the next day, sober and like awake. And I'm like, whatever. I guess this is my life now.
Like, you know what? That's probably what it was supposed to do. That'll just keep you drinking more of them.
The Red Bull and the Jaeger bombs.
I've heard about those. Yeah.
Terrible for you because you're not supposed to mix with alcohol.
Well, and I mean, I haven't been to the bar in a few years, but last time I was in a bar, I look at the fridge behind the bar, and they've got a bunch of those Rockstar alcohol drinks and shit like that. I got a can of it around here somewhere. And
funny thing about that, speaking of, like, we're way off topic about the Gorilla Glue thing, but about that Rockstar thing, they used to have actual caffeine in there. Like, if you get them a can from the vendor or whatever,
right.
The Rockstar vodkas.
Oh, yeah,
it's 6.9 vodka percentage. Okay. It used to actually have caffeine in it, but then so many people would just drink them like fucking beers.
Yeah.
But I think after a while, people were getting fucking terrible, like, heart disease and shit from it.
Oh, bad.
So they had to take it out. But it's still, they took out just the caffeine.
Yeah.
So you could now down as many, it's like a cooler now at this point.
Right.
It's still loaded to the tits with sugar.
Pot of time.
But they did that, and it was I think Coca-Cola actually told me that. They're like, that's funny thing is they used to have caffeine in it, but it's fucking pretty much a lethal drinking a hand grenade almost.
Well, apparently Mountain Dew in the States has caffeine, but the Mountain Dew up in Canada doesn't.
We have caffeine in
oh, do we?
Yeah, I'm fairly sure because I can drink those.
Can you confirm that?
I don't work. I don't work for Pepsi.
Can you confirm that with your sources?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure though, because I remember fucking drinking those things, and I'm fucking wired to the tits, gaming, drinking fucking Mountain Dews.
Was it the Mountain? Was it the energy Dews or was it just regular Dew?
It was like the Code Reds. Like
okay,
yeah.
That's
red ones.
That's supposed to be the energy one.
Pretty
so
sure
maybe that's why they called it the energy one, just because it had the caffeine.
Code Red and Blue, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Can we get back to Trump yet?
Trump? You want to go back to Trump?
I want to go back to Trump for a few minutes.
Bring it on. Yeah,
okay. Because everybody's been talking about how he just recently said, well, since he lost the election, he's been saying the election is rigged, it was stolen from us, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah.
I think was more, I'm just going to cut in. I think
obviously
that was more of like, he should have been like some legal ramifications from that. Other than the we need to show strength. Like, he tried not to leave, and he said the election was rigged. He literally threw everything under the bus, and he started reading the COVID-19 bill. Mm-hmm. Remember that? And he was like,
no.
He went on news before the elections, and he's like, you know, when it was
before November,
I think it was around that time when it was kind of finding out that Trump's out of here. Like everyone was kind of getting together and polling and everything.
Yeah,
and he was like. Reading some shit, and he's like, you know what it says in the COVID-19 bill, and he started listing all of the stuff that doesn't have to do with COVID-19, and it was like dozens of things. You should check it out. But I think like they deleted like a lot of it. They tried to suppress that because he said like, why is there Muslim or no? There's like, I think Pakistan or. There's like some Pakistan gender studies in here, and it's like this is the COVID-19 bill, people. And he just I was like, I love Trump right now because like that was genius. And I'm like, if he gets away with this, like he's actually fucking smart because he laid out so much like bullshit in just what the COVID-19 relief bill, and he's like, and we still can't get our Americans $2,000 and stuff. And I was like, oh my god, like that turned me for what the hell Trump was. He's not some big bigot, or he's just an idiot. just spews off the top of his head whatever the hell he feels like. But that was genius on that part.
Well, because everybody's been going on. Well, he's been going on about the election being stolen and it was rigged and all this kind of shit. Well, nobody remember before his win in 2016. He was talking to a crowd, and he goes, "Oh yeah, you know, if I win, it was the greatest election in history. If Hillary wins, it was rigged."
Yeah, he even said Obama was. He's like, Obama. I don't believe Obama.
Well, no, I don't think because he was too busy trying to get the birth certificate thing going and shit like that. He
probably said something before that. If you check his Twitter, he probably said, "Oh my god, I can't believe Obama's in."
But yeah, this just kind of shows a past history with this guy, and I have no idea what the appeal of this guy is, because everybody, all these people are so loyal to him. It's just, does he have everybody's, one of everybody's relative in a basement chained to a wall, and if they don't do what he says, he's going to start mailing fingers back? Well, like, what the hell? Why are these people attracted to him like that?
He has all the property. It's like Monopoly.
He doesn't have any property.
I bet quite a bit of Trump Tower, Trump real estate.
Let's start. That's what the IRS. That's what the audits should be doing. Is they should be digging into his finances, finding out where all his money is. How the fuck did he lose 3 casinos and still come out on top? Didn't pay income tax for 10 years. And brags about it. It's just, you realize your income tax is what pays the firemen that are going to come to your hotel to put out the fire.
Yeah.
That's what really bugs me. It's just nobody sees that. It's just, fuck any kind of social program, shit like that. Yeah. It's just your taxes pay for the fire department to come put your fucking blazing house out. Mm. And you're proud of not paying your taxes. I'm sorry. They're a necessary evil in this society.
The taxes thing, and any like Amazon, for example, they didn't pay fucking taxes either. Like, it's just the richer you are, you can,
the less taxes you have to pay, the more you can hide, and diversify your portfolios. No, that just kind of means we're going to hide your money for you so that the government can't take it, so that exactly,
overseas,
so that you can live in some gaudy mansion and have shit plated with gold and all this kind of crap. No, I'm not talking about a communist society where everybody, all the sharing.
Everything's equal.
But... Well, yeah, because everybody up at the top just ends up corrupt anyways.
Yeah.
But something's got to be done, man.
I don't know, man, because it's
and
hard.
I'm spent. Okay.
It's hard to
we can talk about something else now.
No, but we could go on the taxes thing. What would you say for like someone like Jeff Bezos is super fucking rich, and he now resigned from Amazon, right? You heard about that?
No, he didn't resign. He became chair of something. He
took a step down.
Yeah, he took a step
down, which probably is better for his taxes, right?
Exactly.
What? How would someone say instead of him doing this bullshit, I donated a whole bunch of stuff to things, so now I'm good, but it's all favorable charities for my life. Like, if my cousin has cancer, I donate to the cancer research.
Yeah.
If my wife has leukemia, or not leukemia, but like whatever, like growing up with fucking diabetes.
Yeah.
And it runs in her family, I donate to the Diabetes Society.
Well,
right? Like, how would you stop that? How would you get more taxes out of these billionaire companies?
You see, that's
kind of
just
tricky. They could always loophole it.
Just using that example though, you know, for somebody to say, and especially if it was somebody like Bezos, because for him to donate to the Cancer Society, it's just, man, you have got the money to actually pay for his fucking treatment. So that way it's not going to go into the system and hurt the system because you're going to take care of the fucking bill. Now, obviously everybody can't do that, but you know, that was just one example. But no, I mean, the only way to do it is to close some of these tax loopholes, because a lot of these guys live off of as they're part of the company or something like that, because they're not really showing any personal income. The company pays for a lot of their shit, and then they've got great accountants
if they owe a shit ton of things. They just say, well,
I mean, how do you do it? You're a big time star rapper. How do you avoid taxes?
How do I avoid taxes?
How do you avoid the taxes being a big time star rapper? I'm surprised you haven't got your big ass gold chain on or something like that.
I commit tax fraud. That's how I avoid paying taxes. I don't tell them half of my assets.
It's not tax evasion, it's tax avoidance.
Or if I do pay taxes one year, I just end up going to the grocery store and the self-checkout, and I just don't pay for my groceries. Pay like one item.
Yeah, exactly. Pay for one item, and then you just go, boop.
Pay your fucking taxes. I'm actually in a good spot where I'm not really in a good spot. I'm paying a shit ton in taxes.
Well, that's good.
You see your check and you go, wow, I made 50 grand this year. But I take home about fucking 30 something, 36.
If you're lucky, because I had a job where I was making 50, just over 53 grand a year, and I only took home about 25.
Yeah, just the best thing is to not, and it actually pays to not work as much.
Yes.
Like I'm like, all this overtime, my check says what, 2,500, but I only made fucking 1,800. I'm like, what the?
Yeah,
it took almost $1,000 off. Almost.
Yeah, exactly.
It's better to not work so hard.
You kind of get that. You kind of get that back in your when you do your taxes and shit like that. There's not going to be a fucking pension around when we're done. Fuck no. I'm fucked.
It's going to go to shit.
I'm fucked. Let alone you. By the time you're ready to retire, man, there will be no government support.
It said you're going to get $2,000 a month if you keep going. And I was like, $2,000? And I started when I was 25, 26, 24 maybe.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? How can you live off $2,000 a month? That's welfare. I might as well just go on welfare.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And yet, a lot of the banks put it to you: you're going to get $2,000 a month.
Hey,
yeah,
$2,000.
So I guess I still got to go and get a job.
That time comes, $2,000 is going to be piss money. Nothing, man.
That's right.
Oh, man.
Going to be able to piss.
That
apparently.
What? I just wanted to go on that loophole taxes.
Yeah.
I seen a thing on Twitter, right?
Right.
There's the way billionaires actually do get out of these things is that they buy art, something like mine. They'll buy
something like this elegant piece.
They'll be like, this elegant piece right here. Really, it's like about $200. They buy it off you.
It's a curtain.
Okay, but like whatever it is, like something like a painting.
Yeah.
Will be like, say it's like about a couple grand.
Right.
They buy that painting, then they get it appraised by a professional artist appraisal guy.
Right.
And he says, oh no, this painting's actually worth
10 grand
or 50 grand.
Right.
And then he donates that art that was originally only a couple of grand to a museum, and it's actually as 50 grand.
Yeah.
And that's how they get away from more money back into my pocket, more money.
Dirty fuckers.
It was a genius thing, and that's just one of the things. There's probably countless.
See, this is why I've always wanted to win the lottery, because then if I won the lottery, I would try buying my way into that into the Illuminati kind of thing, and then take them down from the inside.
But I think it would be too nice. Like you'd get like an undercover cop getting wrapped up in the drug dealers and everything like that.
Yeah, because he enjoys it too much. Yeah. No, I haven't. No.
Oh, okay.
Is that what that?
It's kind of like that whole thing: corruption versus non-corruption.
Yeah. And then he likes it.
Yeah. And then there's like an inside
guy.
Well,
of course I would.
I think once you're on the Epstein Island and you're picking up a litter of everything.
That's just it. I would probably end up hunting all of them and just taking everything for myself. Yeah. Just, you know what? No, you guys are out of here. Sorry, Jeff.
Oh my God. Glenn He's just smoking a cigar. And,
Fuck yeah.
And fucking whatever.
Stroking one of those skinless cats or something.
Have a scar down your face.
Oh yeah, that I've put there just because nobody got close enough or something. I don't know.
Licking cocaine off a blade.
Yeah, just.
That's funny, man.
That's the way it's done, man.
Yeah, like what is it? Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Yep,
that's right. Yeah. That's right.
I think the monks have it right. Live a life of poverty, celibacy.
Yeah, if we all did that, maybe the world would be a happier place.
We definitely wouldn't be running into this fucking global warming shit.
Well, maybe all the guys need to be castrated or something because we seem to have some sort of overload. So, ladies, let's go for.
You know what to do. Get the fucking garden tools.
Yeah, get the garden tools. Do the Lorena Bobbitt and go to the internet. Look her up. You'll find out.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Apparently, Elon Musk is buying Bitcoin.
He's buying the whole thing.
Is he?
He's buying Bitcoin?
Yes.
Or he's just,
yes.
I think
no.
he's buying
I
into the
he
system.
wants fucking no. He probably wants it all. A psycho.
He also Dogecoin. He's saying he's investing in. Like the cryptocurrencies.
How do these things even have any value?
They have.
Can you explain cryptocurrency to me?
Bitcoin is
the biggest. My head.
Bitcoin is the biggest. I'll give you a little rundown. I don't know too much about it either, but here's what it is. It's like a anonymous currency online that you can. It was used to just buy drugs at a certain point. It was just used to buy like ordering cocaine off of a fucking shady
it's
dark
like, well, how the
website.
hell did that happen?
But it was
anyway.
It's used the blockchain technology, which essentially is completely anonymous transactions.
Right.
So the government can't step in, banks can't step in. It's there's only a finite like 27 million coins available, but they cut the coins in half. So it's actually has a standard. Our Canadian money, the Federal Reserve money, the American dollar. Yeah. There's no currency. Like there's the gold standard and the silver standard, but they don't have that anymore. So essentially, it's just the note saying that you have a dollar.
Yeah,
it's not.
Apparently if they went by the gold standard, the country would have a lot less money because they haven't got that much gold in the bank. You know,
it'd be because they could just. The memes are that like guy just printing money in the office. That's what they're doing. Yeah, because there's no real balance. Like, if everyone just keeps the poor people, we're all poor. Yeah. If we keep spending the money as soon as we get it, it eventually ruins the standard for our dollar, and it goes to shit. Yeah. But Bitcoin is something that it'll never, because there's essentially only 27 million coins, I think. Right. If I'm not wrong, so that it only gets cut in half. So it's like something that can never be worthless, even if everyone sells it. If no one has it, there's still coins available, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, how can they value the intangible, something that isn't actually real? The only place it is real is in the Ethernet
Bitcoin sites. It's like
it's only real on the internet, kind of like porn.
Yeah, it's like porn.
Kind of like women's orgasms on the internet.
Orgasms doesn't exist. It doesn't exist
on the internet.
That's like exactly like Bitcoin, right? You can kind of imagine it.
Not saying that women don't have orgasms, but the ones on the that's because you got a tiny dick. I'm sorry, but the ones on the internet are all fake. They're all fake. Every woman orgasm, it's like a Leonardo unless you go to there are certain amateur sites that you might, because the people are more real in the amateur sites.
All right, man. How much porn do you watch?
Well, apparently a little too much because I think my buddy's girlfriend kind of caught me. Oh, no, I think she kind of caught me watching porn there because I was trying to get to sleep and sometimes, anyway, watch porn before I go to bed. But she did one of the FaceTime calls there, and I was kind of fumbling around, and I hit the wrong fucking button, and then she comes up. So I think she could hear it in the background. I don't know if she could see it because I don't know what she was seeing, if it was just the camera looking at me. But even I could hear it. I could hear the.
That's a really awkward scenario getting caught with.
Well, it is, and I don't know if.
You got to be quick.
Well, I'm not saying there's anything like that going on, Jay. Come on. I mean, hey,
you're just watching porn for the acting.
Look,
just watching porn.
Just so long as you have a bowl of water and a bar of soap, it's considered washing. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, just because I do it 5 times a day, that just means it's extra clean.
Yeah.
Okay.
You use water though as lubricant?
Well, you got to have something for the soap. You can't use the soap dry. What good is using dry soap?
I just dry dog it all day.
Yeah.
I just dry dog.
Yeah. Well, you're in the truck all day, so you know you got to have something to do.
Yeah.
You do some of those long trips, so you know.
But I don't know if Bitcoin, if that explained it.
We're talking about Bitcoin?
We were talking about Bitcoin before
shit.
the porn. But like, yeah, it's still made up of this blockchain technology, which it I don't even know how it works actually.
Yeah,
because
that's what
I take it, and to be honest,
that's what I kind of don't understand is because I heard about this blockchain and that it's one feeding off of another or something like that, and it really didn't kind of make
it's completely anonymous though, because the way they get the people to work on, like the people that work at Bitcoin, if they're whoever they're the business or whatever, it goes from, say, you don't know nothing. Right. That guy doesn't know nothing. That guy doesn't know nothing, and he eventually works on what you're working on. If that makes sense.
But all of us know nothing, though.
But like nothing about you, like.
Oh, okay.
Like,
okay.
I don't know it's just the finances. So this transaction goes to that person. Right. That transaction goes to that person, and it's blocked. It's a chain that's blocked.
Yeah.
Blockchain. So there's no trail of people that can go. Let's be corrupt.
Yeah.
Let's get in on this.
Okay.
Let's all put our Bitcoin together and let's count up. You know, like there's none of that stockpiling of wealth that can go on. It's your account is your account. There are people that hack into other people's accounts, which you'll get.
So again,
when you get that someone lost their entire Bitcoin wallet of 4 Bitcoin, which was valued 13,000. How much? Whatever.
Yeah,
it's like 30 something thousand.
Last time I saw it was like 12,000 or 13,000 per coin. It's just what?
30,000 now. I think there's 30,000 or 3,300. I'm not too sure, but it's a coin is just because Elon Musk, you said, is buying the shit and he's tweeting buy Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And whenever Elon Musk tweets stuff, the SEC puts them under fire, like, hey, you're changing the dynamics of the stock market, and telling people to do this, and they all jump on it because you're Elon Musk and he's a meme now, and everyone loves him and whatever. So, whatever he says essentially is like someone like fucking Jim Cramer, Mad Money.
Right.
If he says, hey, I like this stock, and then it goes up the next day, of course, because people are watching it. Millions of people at home are like, I gotta invest in this stock.
Yeah.
So it becomes that kind of thing with Elon Musk. Whatever he says kind of gets a spike, but it flattens out usually because people are like, oh, what the fuck? Why am I taking all of my advice from Elon Musk? He could be fucking me. Like, he could be holding a shit
his only interest is himself. So. You know, he's not gonna give you the advice to make money.
Especially
why would
Dogecoin is like it's like the joke of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's not really real, and that it's like if I just did like, well, I guess
does it have value to like Bitcoin or not, or is it just pure joke?
It has it's slowly, because now it's getting to a point where it's valuable. It was like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a cent.
Yeah.
It was completely useless because you couldn't really it'd be like Nigerian money or something. You'd be sitting on $1 billion fucking Dogecoin, and it's like I can get a sandwich or whatever on the internet though. But now
you get an internet sandwich.
With Mia Khalifa getting behind Dogecoin and Elon Musk kind of tweeting jokingly about it. Snoop Dogg did a joke about Dogecoin, Snoop Doge, and he put his face on his fucking his album cover. It became something where you can now buy Pornhub premium accounts with Dogecoin. They're slowly getting things that you can buy Dogecoin with.
So maybe if I got a Pornhub premium account, if I answer the phone accidentally, it won't. It'll automatically pause or something. So maybe I should invest in Dogecoin.
Yeah. I guess.
Well, we could all do like little Uzi Vert.
Little Uzi.
You
like that guy? You like him?
No, never heard of him. Okay. Never heard of him until the other night. And why did I hear about him the other night?
Why?
Well, I thought you knew.
The diamond.
The diamond in his head.
Like fucking. You seen that stupid movie? Fucking Come on, Avengers. Fucking oh my God, Vision.
Right.
You seen the movie Avengers?
No.
The robot. He has the Infinity Stone in his fucking head.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah, he did that. He put a crystal in his fucking head.
Yeah.
But I think if you take it out, you take out Lil Uzi's life source. Like he's gonna die.
Okay.
I don't know.
What, Lil Uzi? If you take the diamond out of Lil Uzi, it'll die?
Well, it's implanted right in here.
Yeah, he'd probably bleed a lot. But why, man? Why? This thing is apparently worth $24 million.
Again, like a lot of people say,
in his fucking head.
No way it's worth $24 million.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it's worth.
The surgery probably
maybe
together,
all told.
Yeah,
maybe all told.
Yeah.
Yep. It was like $20 for the diamond, and then the rest was to get it put in.
Unless the diamond has actual his a life source of its
maybe
own,
it does,
and it tells them what to do. Make another song, right?
Yeah. Here's a new idea. Yeah. Here are the lyrics.
Because you see that Rick and Morty episode where he has the crystal and he's like holding the crystals. Yeah. They tell him what to do.
Find Jessica.
Find Jessica. Yeah. It's like gotta find the money
or whatever it was. Yeah.
Gotta make a hit.
Yeah.
I think that's ridiculous.
His life and decisions.
I don't know. It could be fake though. Like you never know. He could just
never
be
know.
Like
but
trolling.
Yeah.
He just took a couple of Photoshop photos. But
no. The ones I saw were him walking around, and he's got this thing in his fucking head and
fucking diamond. Well, I
mean, it could be. Yeah, it could all be fake. He could just be doing it for a PR stunt. You know, hey, power to him.
You seen
maybe we should do that.
The Weeknd did that. He did the "I'm all bloody" kind of thing.
Right.
You know the Weeknd, right? He had this.
He named himself after our show.
He named it. That's actually true. But he has, he did like weird prosthetics for videos.
Right.
But he had put them up as Facebook, like people are like, oh, he's like all bloody nose, black eyes and stuff. And he's just kind of pretending that's him. And everyone's so worried about him. And he had like also this weird like facial distortion makeup kind of thing. And then sure enough, I looked at who he's following, and it's like he's following this like really good prosthetics guy, makeup designer, and the makeup designer is able to do realistic zombie things and melted faces.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's fake, right? Some people are like, oh, what the hell is the Weeknd doing with his face? Like they thought he did like plastic surgery, gave him puffy noses, and it's like, no, he fucking. There's a video. If you scroll down far enough, there's a video of him playing basketball, and he's pretty fucking normal.
Yeah,
like
he
looks
normal.
Like a normal guy, but
well, people are gullible.
That could be the Lil Uzi thing, but except Lil Uzi is running with this. If he's lying, but if
but is Lil Uzi as big as The Weeknd though?
Yeah, he is in the rap community.
Yeah.
He is as far as mumble rap goes.
What
he
the fuck is mumble
able to fucking
is
pay
mumble rap what I think it is?
If you believe the story, he is able to pay for $24 million to put into his head, and nothing else other than it's just a diamond in his head, and he's just said, "Fuck it."
Okay, what the fuck is mumble rap?
Okay, so mumble rap is all the shitty hip hop that you hear right now.
Yeah.
Like if you ever listen to it, it's like fucking yo bitch, yeah. I'm fucking yo bitch, yeah. Getting rich, yeah. Smoking some weed with my friends. Yeah, I don't know much. Yeah, I can't spell everything, so I don't really text.
This is supposed to be current.
This is what is selling the biggest thing. So if you
I'm pretty sure hasn't it been around before? Because the whole thing sounds kind of familiar, like it was done before.
It was
when
laughed
rap
at
first started.
when rap first started.
Yeah.
The people that did that kind of rap, where it's like I'm rich, I got a bitch, so that rap was laughed at.
Yeah.
Some people got through with it. Some people were just like, I'm having fun and I like to play and I don't use no guns and that's what I say. That was like the cornerstone of like rap that was laughed at, but it got through to the mainstream.
Yeah.
So like guys like Run DMC were that type of way where it was like clean rhymes almost.
Yeah.
But there was always a community of people just shitty. There's always going to be artists that are shitty.
Yeah.
But now it's slowly turned into that's the greatest thing. Like Lil Uzi is actually he's the forefront father of this kind of energetic mumbly rap where it's like it's almost like it's a pop but rap but not really kind of thing. He's
credit to him then.
Yeah, he's like,
but still, $24 million for a goddamn diamond in his fucking head.
Exactly. That's because he's that rich and he's that big.
Because I don't even think it dangles or anything. I think it's just kind of stuck in there. If it dangled, like if he had a little arm or something, just a little kind of post, so he could
pop it off. He probably can pop it off, maybe. But then it'd be like an empty shell of where a diamond
just be a little divot in his head, like he got hit in the head with a golf ball or something.
It would be weird, man, because like if you want to rob Lil Uzi, you know he has money now.
Well, exactly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people out there that would carve that fucking thing out of his head. Because I mean, how is it mounted, that kind of thing, or is it just on a clip? He got a little pin put in his head and he just clips this thing to it.
I'm gonna call that it's not.
Fuck, would you sleep with that goddamn thing?
I'm gonna call that it's not real. I just don't believe that he actually did that.
Yeah,
he actually paid $24 million for a diamond because people are already like, that's a ridiculous amount for, even if it's a big diamond. It's
because I'm not too sure how they
a regular diamond's thousands of dollars.
Well, so. I don't know how they value diamonds. Well, because you see some of the necklaces and shit, they're worth millions.
But again, I don't know. Like, it's millions because they're custom made too, though.
I guess
they have their name on it, and the guy has to put in the fucking things himself, and it's one
goddamn thing's definitely custom.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think like, if it is real, it's a terrible idea. Like, it's a terrible you just have the diamond in you, and you just go, I got a diamond.
Yeah, got a diamond.
Got a diamond in you.
It's mine. Put it on a big ring. You know, things like this on his hand.
But if he gets shot in the head, he's protected.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, bullet's not going to go through it, I guess. I don't know.
Nothing stronger
He'd
than
have to get shot with a diamond bullet.
Just at this point, there's going to be someone that's like, I just want to get the X-Men and adamantium just all diamond crusted. Like, just Diamond Boy. At this point, I'm Diamond Boy, motherfuckers.
That'll be your superpower. You just blind people with brilliance.
The way rap is going, it's just going to be Diamond Boy or Diamond Man or Young Diamond.
Didn't I hear somebody got their teeth
Lil
done?
Wayne, that's Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne
got all his teeth, I think, encrusted with diamonds or removed and in diamond. So his whole mouth is diamonds permanently. He's got diamonds.
What the fuck does he eat?
Someone like Jimmy Kimmel or something said, like, how do you brush your teeth? And he's like, just the same way normally, I was like, if Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne Lil Uzi is now as popular as Lil Wayne. So when Lil Wayne did that, he probably is like Lady Gaga, Madonna kind of thing, where he's like, I'm going to take a little bit, like he did the diamond thing. I can't do diamonds like Lil Wayne. Put a diamond right in my forehead and it'd be different, right?
Sure.
So it's, I don't know. It just blows my mind that anyone would do that. But again, it's something that you never heard of him and now you do. So it's definitely working.
Well, and it's, even if it's not worth $24 million, it probably still cost him a bit of money to get that done. The publicity
alone is
it's gonna off. It's gonna drive up record sales or
like,
whatever.
What the hell? Yeah, it's interesting. You want to get off Lil Uzi?
Yes, please, for the love of God.
Let's talk a little bit of sports. Super Bowl this Sunday.
Okay, because I got a sports thing here too. Yeah, I got a little sports thing too.
Do sports talk.
Super Bowl Sunday.
We'll do sports talk.
Okay, a
little bit of sports talk.
Yep. We got a couple of minutes here. Do it.
There multiple. Speaking of millions of dollars, there's multiple fucking bets placed on Tom Brady.
Oh, of course.
$1 million.
Sure.
The highest one was over $3 million. It was like $3.4 million. And I think the over under or something was that. It was like still pretty good. Like you bet $1 million. I think you get back like $1 million. No, you have to bet $1 million and 0.2 something.
Right.
And you get back like 2 million something. You get back even 2 million.
Yeah.
Which is still fairly decent because Tom Brady is like Super Bowl king. Like he always finishes. And
I'm surprised. I don't know what the odds were, but I'm pretty sure he would have been a heavy favorite to win.
No, he wasn't. Because he wasn't favored like as much as you would think.
Yeah.
Like, you would sometimes like you see like certain teams get in and you're going like it's like LeBron James or whatever, and he's and you go, wow, it's ridiculously in favor for him to win, but he doesn't win, right? Because like it's just it's all like it's almost like stocks, like it's all up in the air always. And if you're following sports, the guy Patrick Mahomes was like the rookie guy coming up to to like, it was like the underdog story where he was like taking the Kansas City Chiefs and he was going full blast. Like he was like looked at as like the superstar. Like he was looked at as this prodigy that's coming up. Yeah. But after the Super Bowl, they didn't even score a touchdown. So they're saying like he's done. A lot of people talking shit like, oh, Patrick Mahomes is done. Everything he's done was terrible. And I watched it like almost like the day after of these guys talking, and they were so mad. Like two guys like us, just random Sports Center podcasts, and he was like, you fucking idiots. You saying Patrick Mahomes is done just because one bad game just undoes everything.
Christ,
it's like he was getting so mad.
Fucking starting.
And I was like, he's a rookie. He had like the rookie of the year, like pretty much hands down.
He's what, 25?
Yeah, hands down the greatest like rookie quarterback that came out. Like, it's like people just are so quick to dismiss you. You have one bad game, and even if it probably wasn't even a bad game. It was just Tom Brady just has the experience. It's like the first year LeBron James facing with the Kobe Bryant, and like it's like obviously Kobe Bryant's gonna be fucking taking it over. He has just so much more years of experience before when in the league or whatever. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I think like it's just ridiculous every time I see that type of shit where people are on social media like, oh, whatever. But I just
if Brady lost, if Tom Brady lost, then they could say his, he's over.
They would never. If he lost, they'd be like, "Oh, Tom Brady, what?"
Poor Tom Brady.
$6 million or 6 rings. He has 6 rings, and like now he has 7. Yeah. So like, they'd be like, "Oh wow, Tom Brady's done now." Yeah. But it's like he can retire or something. Like it's like, but he still got them to the Super Bowl. Like there's only 2 guys that get to the Super Bowl, and it's the 2 best teams in the league, right? Yeah. If you think about it, in the playoffs. Yeah. And it blows my mind that even every post-game interview, even after the Super Bowl, Tom Brady's like not sweating. Like you could visibly see that he's not sweating and he can talk. He's not out of breath. And you go, this guy's 40 years old. Yeah. Like,
well, it's, it's like I was saying the other day, just as long as you got a good line in front of you and you're not taking hits constantly, then a quarterback can go into his years as long as his arm is okay, and the old rotator cuff doesn't go, because apparently that's
the throwing arm is
the throwing arms, that thing's fucking gold. Times, I'll bet he's got that sucker insured for a good couple of mil.
He's I don't know, I wanted to see like Patrick Mahomes. It was a good come up, like it was a good come up, and I wanted to see it. And my buddy was a big fan of the Kansas City Chiefs, and he was like, "Fuck!" He's like, "He can't."
Oh yeah, because Tom
Brady,
he can't. Like,
what was the final? 31-9, and it's 30-something to 9. Yeah, and it's like they only made field goals.
It's like, holy Christ, what the hell happened?
It's like, I think it's that hot hand. If once you get down by so much points, you kind of go, wow, fuck it. Like
you do kind of give up. You try to keep keep
damage control.
Exactly.
And you're just like, so much shit's going on, and it's just things going wrong after another, and they found your plot holes, or almost like your little weaknesses. So
exactly.
It is what it is. It's a game, man. And
exactly.
Sometimes you just lose.
Better luck next year.
Yeah. They're still favored as the top to win the next Super Bowl, which people are like, what? But again, you learn from a loss. Every loss you learn from, especially in sports and that high up in NFL. Yeah, you definitely can learn something from that. Yeah. So what did you have about sports?
Well, I just apparently the NHL they're the only ones that are allowed to dine out in restaurants in some of the hot spots in Canada. Mm-hmm. The players, coaches, refs, and they say it's because the NHL has done such a good job on their bubble. It's just, well, they're kind of coming out of their bubble if they're going to restaurants, because you're not, unless they've got certain restaurants. But again, that bubble would have to expand again.
The NHL is all Canada's got. We got to give them everything that they need. So what I was saying about last podcast.
Again, because you got to bring in revenue for the big guys.
Trudeau said Well, they can. The guys that spend a certain amount of money can go fly wherever they want. There's no travel restrictions, and it's only the NFL guys or the NHL guys. Sorry, it's only those guys that are able to do that. Fucking lavish hotels. And
well, exactly, because coming back into Canada, you got to quarantine for your 14 days or whatever. So I mean, the hotel is figured roughly to about $2,000 for the 14 days.
All of that stuff. Well, because it goes by the wayside. Are they opening restaurants? Aren't they opening restaurants this weekend?
I think some places are, yeah.
I thought there was I see on social media, I'm checking it out, and people are all like, hey guys, be smart. When they open the restaurants, be smart. Yeah. So, because slowly, I think they're going to be opening it up.
But again, it's...
But of what's left.
You got to take your mask off when you eat, so you're going to be in the restaurant maskless.
Yeah, but... Again, it's better than nothing. That's
all
we got, right?
We got to do something, and the more people that get vaccinated, the better off it is. Now that Johnson & Johnson's come up with their one hitter, they should just get out there and fucking, even though it's only 60 some odd percent effective, if you hit everybody with it, then I would have to say it's 100% effective, because then nobody should be passing it around, because everybody will have been vaccinated. And this one doesn't need any special treatment.
Since we're off of sports talk, I got one thing that's a man in California. He is tested positive for the virus weeks after getting a second vaccine dose.
Oh, really?
So
again, they tell you it's not a guarantee, and you're always going to find shit like that.
Because especially if you got the vaccine, I bet most of the time people are like, fuck it. I don't care. I'll touch things and I'll just blow my nose here or there.
You see, this is where we need to get credit.
It's not complete immunity with a vaccine. That's what it is.
No, it's not. But this is where we need to get some street cred, because I'd love to interview somebody, some sort of medical professional.
Remember that time we called Robert Falcon-Ouellette? And I threw a dart in blindfolded, and he said, we'll get you on. So as long as you just call somebody.
Oh yeah, it's just a matter of reaching out.
I'm sure they would want to talk with someone, especially just nurses or whoever's in the field working.
Well, I'd like to talk to somebody, because I've got specific type of questions and I mean one of them is, how haven't I caught it yet? How hasn't somebody like me caught it? If it's, how long does it hang in the air? And, I guess maybe I should just get off my ass, go to the internet and find out for myself.
The thing is, my dad is actually a microbiology.
Your dad.
Shut up, man. He's Jesus Christ. Holy fuck, man. That actually made me kind of almost choke back some tears, man. No, but my dad studied microbiology in University of Winnipeg.
Right.
And he said, people don't understand this. The herd immunity is actually something where it would actually be just as effective as the vaccines. So we're rolling out these vaccines and keeping everybody locked down, but you're in the field with the essential work, the heroes, the frontline workers that still haven't gotten any fucking pay raise. Apparently we're heroes, but we're fucking broke. We are in the field all the time. You're you're probably touching things that people have touched. You come in seeing, breathing other people's air and shit, and you built up an immunity that could probably kick COVID-19's ass, to be honest. You said you were sick a year ago or something. You probably had it and shook it off.
Yeah, right around the time it was supposedly found. I got sick for a good 2 weeks.
This virus, I truly believe that it just affects the people that take it so serious, don't talk to anybody, and that one little particle gets through to them, and they're done because they had no immunities built up. They just kind of were so precautious, which in turn...
we're sanitizing ourselves to death kind of thing.
Fucking... Their immunity is their immune system is so weak that they're like, oh shit, it could just be a regular cold that develops into something worse.
Because how long has hand sanitizer been around? It's been around forever, and people have always done things like that. So
like Howie Mandel, I think, is one of those guys where
he's a germaphobe.
He's a germaphobe, but his immune system is probably so compromised because of it. So now it makes sense for him to keep doing it, because his immune, if he does get sick, it's probably the worst kind of sickness. My brother too, not Julius, but my older stepbrother. He gets really sick, so it's like it's a vicious circle where he says, I got to stay away. I can't get sick from anyone that gets sick, and I'm like, I always laughed at him, but then I kind of realized like he has asthma, he has like a lot of breathing problems, so he can't get sick. So essentially it ruins his things. Like I'm one of those guys that if a toddler's fucking sneezing, I'll walk into the sneeze. I don't care. I'm like, get me sick because I want to build up the immunity as opposed to getting the fucking vaccines, getting needles, and expecting not to get sick.
Because I mean, it was probably my generation, sort of the last generation that grew up eating mud and, playing dirty and shit like that.
When was the last time we ate worms?
Yeah.
What if worms had a killer immune system that helped us?
Yeah, they might have the pure protein. So.
I knew a guy that ate worms, and boy, is he fucking doing good. He's running 4Ks every day.
God damn.
I'll just let
it. All right.
No, let's end it. I got one more thing.
Oh my God,
Shaq's
man.
Krispy Kreme shop in Atlanta.
What?
Burned down. Like, it was damaged by fire, reports. Shaquille O'Neal.
I bet it smelled delicious, though.
It probably smelled so good.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, there's
some donuts
some photos and videos available on social media showing ravaged flames raging on and his building burnt.
Oh, my God.
Shaquille O'Neal went on the news and he said, I hope no one was hurt and we will bounce back better than ever. So, end on a positive note. Shaquille's going to get his Krispy Kreme donuts back together.
Nice.
And hopefully it'll open up when all the restrictions are open, right?
I will order some online right now.
Oh man, those Krispy Kreme donuts! I've had one.
Have you?
Yeah, because like someone had them from the States and they brought it over. Fucking like you have O Donuts too?
No.
Oh, O Donuts is like a top of the line.
Was that the one Trudeau went to?
Probably.
To buy the donuts instead of going to the factory chain when he was in Winnipeg.
Yeah, I don't know. Trudeau.
Anyway.
You never know about Trudeau.
Well, that's it for this show, folks. Much like everything else, all the good things must come to an end. So make sure you join us next time. Yeah. Jay, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's nice. It's always fun talking. It's always fun talking our shit.
Yeah, it is. It is. And it's better when it's free.
Yeah.
Always better when it's free. So thank you for joining us. We will be back next time.
Like and subscribe, guys.
Like and subscribe.
And maybe even share it. Share.
Yes.
If you feel like it.
Share.
But again, our opinions, maybe
share
your
us
parents,
like a doobie.
Your parents don't want to see it, But, take the bullet for us. Take it for us.
The bullet for us, Jesus Christ. Share us.
Share. Like and subscribe.